the city of the sun. You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New. Yeah.
Boom.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shade my smile.
All right, so today is November 16, 2021, and it's 2:19 a.m. My computer took forever to load up. I've been up since 1 something, and it shut down on me and start all over again. All right, so new subscribers, welcome. 1,465 subscribers. That's my back end. Yesterday, I had some issues with 3 videos that I uploaded. One of them have been okay. 2 people reviewed it, and 2 more. Actually, this one this one I did that yesterday. So 2 of the one that I showed you on my community board are approved. I believe it was this one and that one. These 2. But in any event, they're checking everything that I upload, so they want to see if they okay. Okay, this video is running limited. What happened? It remains fully playable. So what happened? I thought did they go back and change that? It's being reviewed. Okay, I saw something popped up, but it's not there anymore. Okay, so let's go on Twitter. Did they release any email, text message between Harry and Kenneth? Uh-oh. This one is related to what I was going to talk about. So Joanne just put something about an hour ago. Let's see what's this about. I need to copy that. Okay, so this is brand new. Did they release any emails or text messages between Harry and Kenneth? Uh-oh. There's the I and the T. They can't wait. I'm telling you, too much gossip going on. Okay, not yet. Something went wrong. Let's see, retry. What is that? Okay, so that's probably something else. I cannot see this, so it looks like they're still talking about it. But let me focus on the thing that that I bookmarked so I don't waste time, because she posted that like an hour ago, so it's too recent. Oh my goodness, my computer's giving something. The things cannot be loaded. It's saying retry. But anyway, okay, I lost my mother and I determined not to lose the mother of my children. That's a video. Oh my God, I need to see it. Yep, I can see the video. Alright, so that was a video of Harry. So what I'm gonna do, because I'm probably gonna have to come back until I could reload it. It's a video of Harry discussing that I lost my mother and I'm determined not to lose the mother of my children. All right, Prince Harry. Okay, amen. And that's a warning not to challenge. Damn it, Harry, you are the man. He is his mother's son. Yep. Let's see here. His mother whom he milked for cat. What the hell? What about the other one who called the other one paranoid? Let's see his mother who will. Oh, thank you. This is why I started following her. Because she's always on point. She was thinking exactly what I was thinking. His mother who wills called paranoid. Meanwhile, the entire British royal family spent years dressing Kate exactly like Diana for money. Take your raggedy ass on. She deserve a like. Okay, that true, my prince. Said part, your brother at Kensington Palace is involved today. He sent his man, okay, his man, Jason Kenneth, but love wins it all. Let's see here. Jay, sorry, Harry, why move to the US where you can be stuck, unlike at home where you know they can be by law. Okay, better off with Toxic Island. Okay, this reply was hidden by the original Twitter. Okay, that's the thing. You didn't know Diana. You don't know Diana. He does. Okay, he's the one who lost a mother. You can't tell anyone how they should grieve a parent. That is for sure. I don't know what this one said, but okay, he has gone to therapy though, and he even spoke about his mental health serious. He's most definitely telling him how to grieve his own mother. He can talk about his mother any way he wants because that's his mother, not mine or yours. Sure. Okay, his mother's death is relevant to the conversation he is having. If it's causing you so much distress, call on or seek psychiatric help yourself. Get a grip. It's not your life. Did you notice he did not call Meghan Markle his lovely wife, but the mother of children? What the hell? Well, he was talking about the mothers. Oh my God, these people are crazy. Okay, this is actually masculinity, just in case you were wondering. Appreciate Harry, okay, the Duke of Duchess. I mean, I'm telling you, those derangers like to get into people's business. I mean, why don't they create their own posts and have their own derangers come and talk, under their posts? Okay, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, the UK tabloid are toxic to your health. Okay, they are no longer Duke and Duchess. All right, if you say so, but they still have the title. Who told you that? Gag reflex. Okay, he's right though. Can't imagine what it would be like to, at an age, lose your mom, especially as she was the one trying her best to keep both their sons feet on the ground, so to speak. Can't totally see why he feels that way. Because it was a video of Harry talking about his mom. Alright, so most of the videos are not working. I don't know why. Let me go to the next tweet. Because the videos are very relevant. Alright, all the videos are not working. Okay, I'll report age like fine wine. That was Harry talking about, what was it? the Bat Sentinel. Well, nothing really focus on the Bat Sentinel report, but sort of highlight some part of what Buzi were talking about. So I can see there's a screenshot of that video, but the video itself cannot be. I can even click on it. The videos are not working. Okay, make great progress, but according to Taz, is still on Twitter, on YouTube. She is a big one in my opinion, second to Murky Meg. What will drive her out is the end fight tension between Yerky's side and Taz, which is already happening and affecting her. They know each other's secret. Yerky will continue to apologize to Taz. Okay, these people, I don't know. I really don't know what's going on. Okay, 10 bag players can poison the entire well. Okay, it's interesting what my student pick up in my YouTube feed and what I see. My focus is science. I learn from my student. They are my teachers and internet importance. Who is that? Okay, I can't even see. So, and the funny thing is that those links, I had it for a couple days since the 9th. You see the dates of these since the 9th, and today is the 16th. And the day that I decided to record the videos are not working. Okay, a great amplification of the work you do. Wow, he wrote a letter to Jack the day before January 6th. That's okay. Regarding what happened in Washington. Okay, wow, just wow. Okay, I can't. It's really holding back because I can't see the videos. So I'm gonna move to the next one. Let's see if I could. Nothing. Maybe another day I'll come back to these again. Next tweet, Prince Charming. Okay, there's Harry with some old seniors. Look at him. There's that sway shoes. Look at. As I'm editing this video, looking at the pictures now that my head is a bit more clearer because I was so disappointed I couldn't even show you the videos. I probably will have to do those other tweets at the beginning again because I need my husband to look at. Maybe it's my computer that's messed up, but my head is a bit more clear. I already set in my mind that I'm gonna redo the first few tweets that the videos cannot show. But now my mind is clear and I'm looking at these pictures of Harry kissing these old ladies' hand and stuff like that. All I'm thinking is that I could see Harry, when he's out there doing those engagement, knowing that the problem that he hear people going through, the people who are in pain, the sick, you know, all those issues that everyday issue people have, to know that they probably be degrading him in the palace. And I don't know, I'm feeling something about these pictures now that my mind is a bit clear. It is just I don't know, I feel like this is why he could always be himself when he's out there. People like him because of his personality that come out. But when you look at the others, they're like a machine. They want people to like them, but at the same time, it's not the character that they have. It doesn't, that magic between human, the non-verbal communication, the vibe, the instinct that people get out of them doesn't fly well with other people. So I don't know if I'm making sense with that, but I'm feeling something here, but I can't really articulate it. But anyway, let me. With all those seniors. He was the one who's holding the monarch together, but once they trust his wife, he's like, I'm out of here. My goodness. And he said he made the right choice too.
The decision that I have made for my wife and I to step back is not one I made lightly. It was so many months of talks after so many years of challenges. And I know I haven't always gotten it right, but as far as this goes, there really was no other option.
Okay, just saying, how can anyone tell this guy no? I'm happy he charmed Meghan Markle. Okay, he's a natural, and that's the problem. He's not stilt. He's not fake. He's simply Harry. That is true. Okay, agreed. Here, here. All the videos. All the videos are not working. Wow, something must have happened. Or maybe it's my computer because I had to redo something. All right, let's go to the next tweet. Okay, while Roya on TV saying, this is the thing, the tea that was going on, and I had to put screenshot of this for you guys. Okay, while Roya on TV saying there's tension within the royal family because of what might come out in private texts and emails. I thought Meghan was treated well. I thought they were very much not a racist family. So why they worried?
If we're talking about why this whole, Harry Meghan thing started, it started because several years ago, if you cast your mind back, the Queen was and always will be the most popular royal, but second to that was Harry. It wasn't William and Kate. It was not William and Kate. And when Harry and Meghan became such a popular couple, it put everybody's noses out of joint. The establishment wanted to retain the monarchy as it was, to boost William and Kate, and the media, the Daily Mail and the Telegraph in particular, fed those lines.
Well, I agree with everything until you said the last bit. I think that somebody in the palace decided to take them down a peg or two, and it went too far.
Absolutely.
But it's all history now, isn't it?
Well, it's not history because, for instance, if you take the media on, as Dawn will know, you
never win.
If you never win, but the media will always be at war with you, and the Daily Mail does everything drip, 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 poison.
And it's not like Harry and Meghan never use the media, of course. I mean, that Oprah Winfrey
if you were in that position, you would fight back too. You would absolutely fight back too.
I wouldn't.
So when I saw that and I was reading some of the comment, I'm like, what? And there's more too. Incandescent Bill should have thought of that before he sicked Jason on Meghan. Okay, I thought they are the ones that turned in the text. That is true, not Meghan. They did. Okay, so Jason turned in carefully chosen extracted of text. Meghan's lawyer requests the full exchange. That's the problem. These people are so freaking stupid. My God. So let's go into this. Okay, that's the T. Alright, so this person said, I thought they are the ones that turn in the text. Now this person responds, Jason turned in carefully chosen extracts of text. Meghan's lawyer requests the full exchange. Not the sharpest knife in the drawer. I just copied extend. Okay, I remember reading this to you too. And she tagged them. Can I use that one too? So clever. Of course, thank you. She's something. Okay, did they not think her lawyers will do their job? They had no business inserting themselves in this suit unless they were specifically called. That's why. This is what I said before. This guy was so lucky he dodged the lower court when they asked him to come and testify. What is it for? If he was the co-author of the letter, so he dodged the bullet, right? He didn't show up, so now he bring himself back in again, and this one is even worse. All right, this one is even worse. Okay, they had no business inserting themselves in this suit unless they were specifically called, which was in the lower court regarding the co-author. Now we all see how they aid the press to undermine Meghan with the palace's obvious backing.
Much of the negativity towards the couple is coming from within the royal family. The royal family and staff of the royal family are the ones that are very often leaking these stories to the press.
That's right, the squad Ben knew, and then what is that? Then Wooten, who said the palace is giving the information to the tabloid. All right. Okay, this is what baffles me. The Mail on Sunday asked for stuff like sex scene. What? Sex scenes, Archie, childcare, I love you, but they thought Meghan will not ask for the emails in return. And I said this too. And when this thing first came out that Meghan brought new evidence and all of this, and I was like, Megan, she already won. She had nothing to bring new unless those people bring something new, and she had to counteract. And that was exactly what I thought. I mean, it's not rocket scientist. It's not like I'm super smart. You have to see it that way because she won the case. There's nothing she needs to argue with the case about, with the court about, because she already won. Unless the other people bring something new, and she had to counteract. And this is exactly what happened. And and I even said that whatever issues that they brought even made her case even stronger. That's what I thought because she had said, do not share the information. At least that part tells me it even made her case stronger. But these people are so freaking dumb. I don't know what they were trying. And I also said, this is why they took their time to uh, to appeal it. I don't know the time frame that the UK have in terms of to appeal a case that they lost, but it seems like they took a while to appeal it, or maybe that's the date that they give them. But whatever they were doing is just thinking how they could manipulate whatever information they have. So they probably went through all of her text messages to see how they could manipulate her. So my goodness, because remember they said that they had an IT person who put some deleting device on her phone, so any text that come is deleted. But instead, I think it's just copying her information. All right, this is what baffled me. The Mail on Sunday asked for stuff like sex scene, Archie's childcare, I love you, but they thought Meghan will not ask for the emails in return. How dumb are the lawyers? I wonder if JK was dumb as FU, or is the sitting back laughing at the mess he instigated. Daily Fell's lawyers don't care. It suits their client as they get endless headlines. It's the dumb William and his wife who thought they have a hit you moment on Meghan. They've opened a can of worms and also exposed themselves to have the drivers bend behind Meghan's mere knot. And the thing is that the lawyers actually they don't mind doing that as long they are advising them what is right and the best way to approach it. But at the end of the day, the lawyers have to do what the client wants. You understand me? Because if the lawyer is telling, look, if you do that, this is what's going to happen. All right, give them the idea without exposing the clients in advance. But if the client decided to push the lawyer and say, I don't care, still go for it, take a bet on it, hoping that Meghan or Meghan's lawyer will not ask that. They're taking a bet on it. So, each lawyers have to do what they have to do. And Meghan probably said, okay, tell them, because the lawyer don't know what happened between Meghan and Knopf. It's Meghan and Knopf who knows exactly what went on. So when they bring the new evidence out, Meghan probably said to her lawyer, ask them to release everything, because I remember what I said in this so and so and so. So, and Meghan's lawyer have to do what the client, Meghan says, and this is what happened. But the other side's lawyer, you know, they're probably advising them, don't do this. This is what's gonna happen if you release or you bring this argument. Or maybe because, like in one of the tweets that I read, is it or article that I read where I think Brian Capehart, who said that Daily Mail, it's like when they go back to court, it's almost like they're home. They've been being sued so many times, so they know the process, so they have endless amount of money to defend themselves. So they probably don't care either way. All right, if Jason keeps on telling them use this as a way to argue or whatever, Daily Mail probably more than happy to use it, but they already know it's a loss case for them. But if you're giving them more information, they'll spend it any way they want. But it's William, the ones who were in the background who should have known not to insert themselves because they already know what they have. That's the thing. And don't expose it. You understand what I mean? But everybody sees that except them. It's not rocket scientist, to tell you the truth. And you know what's kind of funny about this, as I'm doing this editing, is that Megan worked on the TV show Suit, where it had to do with a lot of legal issues. How coincidental this debacle that she got herself with these people, that it had to do with a lawsuit. So even though it was a fictional kind of thing she was playing in, but a lot of time that when they do these things, they have to make it, do research and how certain case can go. So Megan already have an idea of how the legal system work. It just crossed my mind how coincidental thing is. That's all. The press, a staffer wouldn't share company emails with a tabloid without boss's explicit consent. Think of NDA, data protection laws. We thank the idiots for exposing themselves. Their racism is so strong they were just digging a hole for Megan, but they are the ones who are in it. Yep. Okay, but who was the NDA covering? They broke those on the daily before even Megan's time. I mean, Megan was just minding her business. Just remember, and I said in one of the videos, think of the tree, and the tree have so many branches. Okay, the stump, the core of the tree is the firm. So if Megan wants to sue the firm, think of all of the branches that they have, where the firm use all of those branches to do their dirty work for them. So how in the name is Megan was able, to sue the firm in any shape or form when the firm just stay in the background sending the branches to do the work for them. So once they got this one, okay, Megan was able to pinpoint this one exactly, which was the mail on Sunday. So she was able to pinpoint and say, "You print my stuff, so I'm gonna sue you." So now thing is working backward now, back to the branches and to things because they're exposing themselves. Okay, we are also making assumption about NDA. Like I said, this shit has happened before Megan's day. Not quite so blatant, but it has. I think she was not covered, so was completely unprotected. Okay, I mean, they introduced the idea. In fact, they inserted themselves in a case they had no business to get involved. Yeah, it's between Megan and the newspaper. Okay, and then the newspaper is saying, "Oh, what was the argument that the father was responding to Megan's email?" Still, it's not their business. Meaning the mail is not their business what Megan and the father is going through. Okay, they become a third party. If Thomas Markle wanted to respond to Megan, all he had to do is write his own letter and hand it to the whatever to the newspaper and let the newspaper print it. Megan will not give a damn about it, right? So that's that. Okay, I mean, they introduced the idea. In fact, they inserted themselves in a case they had no business to get involved. It reminds me of that saying, when you dig a hole, and then it goes on. JK was always going to be involved if we go by what was said last year about him regarding this case. The Fail said they had received an electronic copy of Megan's letter and that JK was the person who had given it to them. He was supposed to be their star witness who was going, okay, who was what? Who was going to challenge her copyright on the letter. Yeah, because we see what happened because he gave Megan an idea. Why not mention on the letter about what happened to your father who's not picking up her phone? When Megan called, Thomas is not picking up. All right, Megan was like, "Okay, that's a good idea. Maybe I should mention that. Let me edit it." Okay, so that was that. He only gave Megan the idea. He never write anything for Megan to copy and insert into the letter because Megan has responded and said, "Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Let me edit it," meaning let me include that in the letter, something like that. All right. Then JK started pussy popping and backtracking. Yeah, because he claimed he was co-author. He only gave an idea. And they thought Megan was just gonna take it like that, just sitting back. And and then again, the other thing is that, from my understanding, I could be 100% wrong on that, because they claim that they told Megan she cannot sue them or something like that, where or they told the Daily Mail that Meghan will not sue them because, or whatever it is. They told Meghan one thing, and then the newspapers another thing. So Meghan went and sued them anyway. Then they didn't expect that. All right. Knopf answered himself from the beginning in the case by claiming copyright. The court didn't sermon. He volunteered by himself. Okay. Meghan is so much smarter than the whole lot of them. Yep. Okay. There's more. Good grief, it's amateur hour over at Kensington Palace. It's 2021, and by now, we've all seen enough legal TV dramas to know the phrase, you open the door, counselor. So all the videos are not working on Twitter. I don't know what's going on. Okay, let's see here. Introducing partial evidence to make your case, allow the defense plaintiff to walk through that door for more. Okay, the self-importance of the royal family makes them delusional enough to think they're above the law. These people are so dumb. Is it that stupid to edit Meghan's text, like her DM edit her letter, and not know the full text will be requested? Why open a Pandora box to humiliate yourself and make the royal family look bad? There's the thanking face. What Jason did on behalf of William makes no sense. It's hubris. Also, will Jong-un appears to have tipped his own hand yet again. Such a miserable small man. So all of the videos are not working. You can even reload them. All right, let's go to the next tweet. All right, there's this. Well done, Prince William. There's the clap. Sending Jason Knopf a liar after your only brother's wife has effortlessly confirmed the machinations against her stem from you. A truly spectacular foul up on your part. All right, and tag a whole bunch of people. Okay, Morid, man, who's that? Okay, I can't even see this. Look like all the things are not working. But look at him. Look how he's looking at her. My goodness, that hate must be very deep inside. My goodness, acting like a child. My God, my God. He had a chance, but after calling his mom paranoid is domino effect. And he's the one who's going to cause it too. And I don't think he still gets what he's doing. Okay, I truly believe that if William had a brain, he'll be dangerous, but he's just too stupid. I think I respond on that. Let's see here. Okay, he is dangerous. And there's me responded to that. I still can't wrap my head around this. Okay, I did my thumbnails on December 4th, 2020, talking about my BS as usual in my videos. A few weeks ago, a squatty posted this of William. Okay, I was shocked the second I saw it. Okay, I actually have two versions of this video. One I then upload on YouTube because I felt I said too much that I can't prove. All right, so there's this. By now you've seen it. The background you can't see. Okay, the storm is coming. Okay, the warning are there. Don't be surprised. And then there's the background here, the storm coming, and there's the UK flag, and there's the earth in the background. The storm is coming. And then there's this William standing right there. How the F did I put this here? Okay, tell me this doesn't look like a very every movie when the bad guy is explaining his evil plan. And I said here, thumbnails of a video, fantasy, and then reality. I was like, oh my God. Okay, let's see here. There's respond here. WikiLeaks is dangerous and is behind the extras assassination of Harry and Meghan. All right, I can't see anything here. All right, let's see here. That's just my humble opinion. Next tweet. Because JK has opened a Pandora box, released part of emails and texts, I am opening my entire mailbox. Oh my goodness. All right, this is a retweet of that. Okay, while Roya on TV saying there's tension within the royal family because of what might come out in private texts and emails. I thought Meghan was treated well. I thought they were very much not a racist family. So why they worried? All right, I think I went on this already, but I'll go back into it just in case. Okay, who is advising these people? Did they think they could pick and choose what comes out? I guess we can assume Meghan will win her case in the event that the royal family might have thought to interfere with the outcome. I mean, I've said this. The minute I saw those text messages, I was like, her case is even stronger, because if they don't want things to dirt come out from the Wall family, so they better be careful, because once Meghan goes to court, as much as she respects the Queen on behalf of Harry, she's not gonna give a F. She's gonna say, "Boo, I love your grandma, but I gotta take care of business right now." My goodness. Sheesh. And they're doing it on their own. That's the thing. This is why, again, I said Meghan asked for the summary. She asked for the summary specifically to avoid the nonsense that was going on in the UK and the palace, because she's not gonna give a F. She did ask for the summary because of the Queen. That was it. She doesn't give a F about the firm. Okay, did I not tell you who is feeding Roya? If I was working on their PR, I would quit. Okay, it's more likely they don't listen to anyone's advice, but their own, especially the ball one. Okay, Meghan already won. This is just the Mail on Sunday appealing to get more headlines out of it and show Harry, the family care more about their media PR than him or Meghan. Okay, my theory is letting Kanoff handing over text and email to Mel on Sunday was a strategy cooked up by KP at KP and Egg as the brain without consultation with other palaces. Now Chuck and his people realize that the Pandora box has been opened and are realizing how dumb Egg is. Yeah, I mean, that's on them. Okay, this is strategy is so dumb. You must be right. Okay, let's see this. I forgot about that one, but yes, Egg is only comparable to the one with the least brain. He can only be compared with the one who's the dumber and dumber. And one thing we have to remember, Harry did say that they were getting bad advice. Whatever advice they were getting were not good advice, right? So Harry, we're telling them that. And also, the other thing is that, don't forget, somewhere I read, I don't know if it's true, there was it the Queen had a secretary for a very long time. And I think either Charles or Andrew wanted certain things. And that secretary will not let the Queen approve it because he thought it was a bad idea. I don't know. Okay, through Twitter. Okay, through Twitter I got that. I'm just paraphrasing. I don't know if it's true or not. That's my warning. So from what I've heard, the senior royals, which is Charles and Andrew, sort of team up together to get rid of that Queen secretary. And then ever since then, things been going downhill. So I don't know if it's true or not. And yeah, so in their head, when they were making that plan, whoever came up with that plan, from what I read in the comment here, in their head, everything sounds so nice within their tunnel vision. It's when they got out of the tunnel vision. Well, they're still in the tunnel, but it's when the message got out and people start tearing it apart to analyze it and see where their nonsense is coming from. That's when they realize the ripple effect of their ideas or their grand plan, this kind of thing. But this is so crazy though. Crazy, but they put it on themselves, nobody else, because Meghan tried her best to avoid the situation, the nonsense that she was going through. She was being nice, but nah, she was too nice for them, so they had to get back in the game again. And this time they're putting their foot in their mouth. Ugh. Let's see. Then I go into the thing that they retweeted. I think I went over it. Let's read some of the comment here. By voter on TV saying there's tension within the royal family because of what might come out in private texts and emails. I thought Meghan was treated well. I thought they were very much not a racist family, so why they worry? Okay, and Condescent Bill should have thought of that before he sent Jason to Meghan. Okay, I thought they are the ones that turn in the text. Yes, I went over this already. All right, so next tweet. I'm kind of upset because the video are not working. And thank God I did the review yesterday of Meghan's interview, because I held it for a while. And I was supposed to do some of these yesterday at the beginning of this video where the videos are not working. So I'm kind of pissed about that. Now that the Jubilee, this is the next tweet, now that the Jubilee is looking less and less likely, y'all are starting the BS about Meghan and Harry showing up for Christmas. Why y'all want them overwhelmed so badly if you claim everyone hates them and has washed their hands of them? Make it make sense. Okay, because they need at least 6 months worth of stories to write, including Meghan ate all the Christmas dinner and did not leave any for the others. What? They wrote that. They wrote that. Let's do this. That's the laugh. And she used the server's sleeve as a napkin. The squad, the squad are adding more nonsense to it. And that's the bowling eye they put at the end. That's the eight, I ate and ate. Oh my god, you guys don't like the laugh, but I'm sorry. Okay, I know. Okay, I know that's not gonna happen. COVID is raging in the UK, and the Rangers will be saying they could take a jet. Will Harry fly it himself? They better stay home or go visit Elton. He has a new he has a new hip. Oh my god. Okay, let me not waste time on laughing. Money, UK media will go broke if all they ever have to talk about are the welfare royals. Okay, Money and the royal family needs PR. The more baby Archie and Lily stay out of the country, the more they look bad. That's just it. They don't make sense. This is the royal family and the British media, all for clicks. Okay, British media are the ones decide when Harry and Meghan are family or not. Incredible. Okay, coming for Christmas. Is this a joke? I mean, now that they have two kids, I mean, they want to open their present, create their own little family tradition. You know, have the kids get up in the morning to open their present. And so I just don't see them going to the UK, especially last year. Harry already experienced his own way of doing Christmas celebration. And one of the things that I said, I just don't see myself being at the Royals during Christmas holiday. Everybody with suit and tie and all of this. And kids wants to run around. Who wants to be in suit and tie during a relaxed time? Give me a freaking break. Harry is understanding a true meaning of family gathering with Meghan. All right? So, please. I don't see him going over there. One day shall never cease in Watton Island. That's the yawning. Yeah, that ship has sailed for me. I honestly would like if the Queen meet Lily once though. I mean, they probably did through video and stuff like that. Let's be honest here, the baby is named after her, so clearly they want her to know the baby. Alright. Well, she should have stood up for Meghan, okay, if she wanted to see her grandkids. Video is the way right now. Why would she, okay, why would the citizen of England want someone they hate to be in their home for Christmas? Thank you. Christmas is a time of joy with your family and friends you care about. Exactly. I mean, I just don't see Meghan over there where she already know exactly how everybody really feel. They could be nice in front of her. Okay, once you know the true core feeling of those people toward you, you can't ever be yourself around them. All right? You'll be better to just stay on a corner by yourself than to mingle with them. Please. Why would, okay, I just read this one. Okay, it would have been the best opportunity for the British Crown to show that it really was a family that went with the time to have wanted Meghan to accept it as is. She and Catalina being a team. Who's Catalina? Okay, that's a new one. Maybe it's a coat hanger. Okay, it would be crazy. I mean, I don't know. Did they regret? Nah, no. Those people never regret. Their original objective remain the same. It's just that they keep on pounding, hoping. Okay, remember, what is it? Princess Anne said they don't want to change. Okay, they do not want to change. The original idea was the brightest idea of them all. Okay, just think of it that way. So because it didn't work the first time, they're gonna try the second time, the third time, the fourth time with the same objective to destroy. Okay, so this is never in the playbook to change. So nah, I don't think they have any regret. Their only regret is, oh, they caught us. Okay. Oh, why didn't I think of that when I was doing my master plan? This kind of BS. All right. They did the same thing they did to Princess Diana. What do you think? They will not be eternal. Yep. All right, to make money off the pigs and keep abusing them, thus generating more headlines. Yeah, they're gonna change their tune. Okay, if Harry, let's say Meghan, for instance, go to the UK with the kids, all right, they're gonna pretend they never said anything negative to about her. All right, now they're gonna continue. Like, why did she come back here? Oh, she's asking for it, or she's doing this. Did that? Nah, she doesn't need to go. All right. It's the only way the royals can get any attention. If they go, get a hotel. Bright your own, okay? Bright your own body. Okay, bright. Okay, bring your own bodyguard. Wear a wire. Okay, that's a different language. I can see this. Okay, no, probably will go and visit the queen, spend some time with her, and we'll probably go to Frogmore until they fly. Nah, I think the hotel is the way to go. Why would you want a woman you claim to hate bring her kids for Christmas so you can have a glimpse of them? Alright? Okay, all these are not, the videos are not working. Okay, right? You told us Betty was personally offended. She waged a public hate campaign against a newborn and her parents. How then do you want us to believe Betty wants that very child and parents around? They're such a clown. Suddenly, it's Harry should bring Lilibet meet the queen after she is her namesake. Wait, what? Okay, for what? Father, what? Sheer amusement? I mean, these people, they don't care. It's almost like a gladiator. They just want to sit and see people in pain. That's all. They just want to sit and see people in pain. They don't care about one thing, anything. All right, next tweet. Okay, the Prince Harry Pub 1 and Market Street, Windsor, 50 meters from Windsor Castle. Formerly 3 Tons pub landlady Kelly Carpenter changed the name of the pub to Prince Harry. Full pub name, the Prince Harry Windsor. I think I covered this a while back. Maybe they bring that up again. November 14th. So that was 2 days ago. Okay, the pub was originally built in 1518. Wow. Okay, in the time of Henry VIII. It was originally the meeting place for the Trinity Guild town traders who governed the town before it was turned into a pub by Guildhall in 1689. Since then, it has been an inn and is now a public house. Okay, so that's a little bit history of it. I didn't even know I was that's what I was doing here. I bookmarked. I thought it was something, and then the squad commented. All right, so she continue with her tweet. In 2020, Kelly was approached by the Rancic Brit tabloid to see if she will be changing the name. She said, quote, "No one knows what goes in behind closed doors. We have to look at a bigger picture." They are a newly married couple with a new baby, and they have been hounded by the press. If this is something they need to do, their mental health is more important. I certainly won't be changing the name of the pub. They are just like any family. All right, Prince Harry. Okay, I had fish and chips there. Okay, that was nice. All right, my food was very good. Okay, can confirm it's a family pub. All right, I can see this. My cousin works in Windsor and told me about this pub. Thanks for sharing. I love it. It's lovely in it. All right, let's see here. Okay, I always feel at home in England. Okay, let's see. Been there. Lovely. Okay, I love this. There's more respond. Okay, hung out there many times, thinking Prince Harry must have done the same during his years in Windsor. All right, so let's go to the next tweet. Damn, I'm kind of pissed. The videos are not working, and I wanted to do some more stuff. Okay, we all know who really is the smarter brother. It's obvious when you compare engagement, speeches, interactions, or outcomes, and so happy that his light is shining. All right, there's Harry. Right, that family knows that Prince Harry is the better brother who will have made a wonderful king, but they fed the gullible public that William was the smarter one. Now we know who the superior brother is, Harry. All right, let's see here. Harry was never meant to be king, and he would have been trapped if born to that role. Besides, his destiny is to make the world a bit better. That is a good point of view here. All right, let's see here. I just read this one. I can't see that one. All videos are not working. Okay, that's why they're working so hard to destroy him. They can't go after him, so they go after his wife, knowing their minions will follow along to destroy her. Anyone who can participate and tormenting a pregnant woman is evil in my book. I hope Meghan keeps this evil away. Yep, and there was something I was thinking about. Oh, the thing that I said from the get-go. Okay, the very first thing that I said was the firm biggest mistake. By now, you guys should know, was saying yes to Harry to marry Meghan. Okay, so now because the hate is so deep, if they didn't like Meghan, they should have tell Harry from the beginning. If Harry was gonna move to the US, you know, to marry Meghan and all of that, so just be it. But they weren't thinking of the ripple effect. They wanted to get praise, okay, for a moment. They don't think of the long term, you know. So they say, oh, they probably were thinking, oh, if I say no, the people gonna hate me, so let's just say yes to him. But yet let's go behind his back and backstab him and chase the wife out of there. All right, so I told you that was their biggest mistake, and then they still at it. All right, and then that's gonna destroy them. That's probably gonna be the thing that broke the camel's back. All right, I've said it from the get-go, and look at this how it's playing out now, and there's more to come because Meghan is not gonna quit. All right, that's why they're working so hard to destroy him. They could have, okay, they could, okay, I just read this already. Okay, I hope Meghan keeps this evil away. Their mother recognized who was better suited to be the king. Okay, yes, she did. A mother always knows. Well said. All right, let's see here. Okay, just went in there. He found out that he can speak and think for himself and that his adored big brother has feet of clay. He found a prettier, smarter woman, and he found out that as his mother was, quote, the people's princess, and quote, he is, quote, the people's prince. He had to leave that island to find himself. Okay, Sam deservedly so well earned and long overdue. Duke and Duchess of Sussex deserve all the earthly blessing after what they've been through coming from inside of the house. Okay, this I cannot see. Okay, yes. Okay, Meghan empowered him too. He finally had someone speaking in positive terms to him since age 12. That's right. Since his mom died, they use him as a punching bag. And then on top of this, when you look at the text messages, Meghan was all this was to protect Harry because they were degrading him in the palace for all of those stuff that was going on. And the worst thing is that they're creating the issues, getting meaning the palace is creating nonsense, and then to those nonsense, Meghan is reacting to that. This is full karma right there. The whole text message of between Meghan and Jason was to resolve the issues for degrading Harry because of what is it Thomas Markle is doing. Okay, when you look at it, Harry and Meghan were in their bubble. They were minding their business, and all the noise around. Okay, all the noise around is as I'm saying this, I'm thinking of that the thumbnails that I have where that person with the mic and then two people is like in their Zen mode. All right, Harry and Meghan were in their Zen mode, and all the chaos that was going around were man-made, created by the palace, okay, to bring the father out, giving him money. Okay, I could honestly say they brought him out. Why? Because what did they do to Simon Rex? All right, where Simon came out and said they offer him money to what is it to come and spill ill of Meghan, but he was too smart for that and said no, he's not gonna do it. Okay, and then you have Thomas Markle who's saying the palace owe him.
The royals own me.
Because all this was a setup to stop the wedding.
And of course, the photographs were a setup. I was set up by a guy named Jeff Rayner and another guy named Dylan Howard, who was with American media, I think. And the whole thing was a plan to actually mess up the wedding. I was just part of it, basically.
So there it is. You know, it's all of their making, and they're dealing in their own nonsense. And Harry and Meghan were just minding their own business. In other words, they're pretty much tripped on their own shoelaces right now. Meaning the royal family and all of. I don't even think the Daily Mail cares if they lose or not, because they just want to expose the royal family and then make money at the same time. Okay, by far Harry is smarter. Yeah, I believe the world is a better place because of his passion to change it for the better. Okay, yeah, and shows what the definition of royalty really is. Okay, amen and amen. I'm so happy that his is shining, just his wedding chorus manifested. Yeah. Okay, no comparison. Harry is superior, the best royal from Britain. Is William the smart one anyway? It was Harry who said it, being sweet brother. William is just selfish. Okay, smart baby brother married to a smarter, mature woman, and other brother married the narcissistic party girl. That's right. Okay, this is Harry said that. He knows he doesn't always have it right, but this one, he knows he got it right.
The decision that I have made for my wife and I to step back is not one I made lightly. It was so many months of talks after so many years of challenges. And I know I haven't always gotten it right, but as far as this goes, there really was no other option.
Here is a link to the party girl before entrapping with her mama's help. Young Kate Middleton partying, 28 throwback photos of the. Alright, there's this. I don't want to see that. He is smart because you are commenting. I can see this. Okay, he has the charisma to bring you out of your little hole. I'm telling you, the squad always have to protect, defend. Next tweet. These are some old ones I added to this. Let's see here. I know the British media doesn't want to talk about Harry, an actual veteran, and his military uniform. Yeah, literally pay for and worship this. Look at those. Queen Jubilee Medal, Queen's Golden Jubilee Medal. One of these, Queen's Silver Jubilee Medal. Order of the Garter, Garter Star. That's that. Queen's Diamond Jubilee Medal. Canadian Forces Decoration. This one already told you is for decoration. New Zealand Commemorative Medal. Oh my God. And a few I forgot. Oh my goodness. Wow, she doesn't look happy here. But these, they grew up in it, so they like to perform. It's like Halloween for them all the time. You play dress up. Jeez. Let's see here. Okay, when I was little, all those medals tricked my little kid head into thinking they had served in multiple wars. Whoever came up with the war giving medal for milestone birthdays, being the reigning sovereign, was genius. Really tricks people into thinking they are more noble than they are. I like the way she put it. My little kid head. Okay, was it for Halloween? Deserter does this. As a Kiwi, why exactly does he have New Zealand commemorative medal? Okay, as a Canadian, I join your outrage. Okay, wait, this is just a costume? Yes, this is just one big self-serving pantomime. Why does Fiesta hubby always look like a clown in his costume? In America, that's what we call stolen valor. There's the vomit face. Harry is the only true veteran. Okay, let's see here. Unfortunately, I hate to say that, Prince Andrew too, but he will not dare coming right now because they will charge him. Okay, I've been asking for years which branch of military used this uniform because Eddie did not serve. Isn't Eddie? Okay, Edward. Okay, did not serve. What is it? He went on training and he didn't stay. Okay, I learned this. I'm telling you, Twitter, reading some tweet bring me to a search. What is it? Through Twitter, I found out Sophie had a miscarriage, right? And I was like, really? If that was true, that was at the beginning for some of you who are new. So when the comment said Sophie had a miscarriage and all of that, and I was like, if she had a miscarriage, why would she treat Meghan like this? And that was before Meghan came out and said that she had a miscarriage and all of that. Okay, before Archie was born, I think so. But that's when I started covering the Sussexes. So I went and searched to find out, did she really have a miscarriage? Came to find out, yes, she did. And through that, I found out about audit production. Through audit production, I found about was it Edward left the military training, and all of that. So I tell you, through Twitter, I find a web of connection of things. And I found out about her businesses, that she did some crazy stuff. But anyway, let's see here. How many tons of wax is needed to produce one medal? They don't care how many, so long as they throw wars in the development countries where they source the wax from the district and pillage the wax. They just need to wear the wax and other precious stone to look grand and patronize us. It's so morally unfair to see him wear them. Okay, Fiesta never really looked impressed, lol. Obscene. Okay, being decorated with so much having deserved none. What a joke, eh? Forget about him. What the hell with him? All the videos are not working. Edward should never wear that again. He looks like an extra in the Nutcracker Ballet. Okay, they should be embraced. Okay, next tweet. Okay, I'm kind of upset about the videos because there were some videos that Harry had. I wanted to look into them. Okay, so this is the next tweet. So Meghan took care of her paternal grandmother until she passed away. Where was Tom or the other grandkids? Okay, Meghan Markle is kind. All right, that was a while back, November 12th, like what, maybe 4 days ago. I told you I was behind, so I just squeezed some of those into this video. Okay, they didn't want to be bothered, and to think the Markle patriarch couldn't stand Doria. Sound familiar? Really? They couldn't stand her? Phew. Okay, I don't know if that's true. See, I don't know if that's true either. Okay, I read that Meghan and her mom will visit her grandmother and her nursing home. See, Miss Doria was doing that her motherly duty. All right, even well, I don't know if this is true. Okay, I don't know if this is true. So even if well, just keep in touch with the extended family. That's what I'm seeing here. Okay, Meghan and Doria took care of her until the day she died. Really? The Markle family was one of the reasons they divorced. Interesting. Wow. Okay, you are not making sense if as you stated, Doris couldn't stand Doria. Okay, why would Doria be visiting her so regularly with Meghan and taking care of her? That's a good question. Well, then again, Miss Doria could easily just take Meghan there and then just stay in the background. Sometime when things happen between other family, you try not to get the kids involved. There's a possibility if that's the case. I don't know if that's true. Okay, warning sign right here. I don't know if what I'm reading here is true. All right, so there's a possibility this is what happened if this is true. She probably bring Meghan, go visit your grandmother, and I'll stay out here, and then just come out when you're ready. This kind of thing. Let's see here. One of the neighbors of the grandmother said that she never saw the Markles visit. She said that she only saw Meghan and Doria. Okay, I bet they would visit if Granny came into some money. Probably. All right, let's see, 100%, no doubt about it. Money always brings the rats to the surface. Have you seen this so many times in the elderly care patient I nursed? Only every certain family visit or undertook care, but once the patient had passed away, it was incredible who turned up. My goodness. Yeah, that's why I encourage my elderly neighbor to treat herself with her money rather than worry about people inheritance part. She's a lovely old lady and very kind, but hardly get any family around to visit her. Thank goodness she makes friends easily. And what did I say? Sometimes when you saving money, not inheritance for your kids, if you don't teach them the value of all your hard work, I've been saying this. All right, they're gonna waste it like nothing. So this is another branch of that. I could see this playing out. I had a neighbor like that when I was first married. She was such a lovely soul and made friends easily as well. If I was out and it rained, she not only brought my washing in, but she would iron it as well. What? We used to take her shopping or out for a day so she could treat herself. What? That was nice. Wow. And then in return, as a, I guess as a thank you, when things like that happen, she will do that for you. My goodness. And this is why sometimes, family, it doesn't always have to be blood. My goodness, there's some good soul out there. Yeah, that really a very touchy story here. Okay, where was Senior's brother? The one who worked at the U.S. Embassy in Argentina. Those folks are not nice. Let's see here. All right. Oh dear Samantha, I never met you, and your grandmother Doris lived by us for 7 years. Megan and Doria were regulars. Doria, who had long divorced, some visited weekly, even though she had a busy schedule between work and graduate school. Access online. Oh, they tag access online. Really? Is that true? Okay, I don't know. What about Thomas' two brothers and all of their kids? Okay, right, exactly. Nowhere to be seen. Only showed up at her funeral. Vonnie Scammy couldn't even be bothered to attend. People never show up when it's time to put in work. All right, yes, both she and her mom, the care nurse said they were the only two who actively took care of her. Wow. Okay, they weren't getting paid to do it, so they declined to assist. Good question. They can't monetize it. They're only after money. Megan should drop the name Marco. What will her married name be? What is it? Is it Windsor? Is it Windsor? Mountbatten Windsor or something like that? Harry's official surname is Mountbatten Windsor. That's what I think. Okay, but only born royals are about to use this surname. Meghan's official surname right now is Sussex. Just like Kate's official surname right now is Cambridge. All right, let's see here. Okay, Harry doesn't have an official legal surname, not Mountbatten Windsor. This is what they use on the kids, so it must be that. Okay, little bit Diana Mountbatten Windsor, Archie, what is it? Harrison Mountbatten Windsor, not Sussex or Wales. No surname at all. He used Wales while at school and the military, but it isn't a legal surname. Whatever it is, but I would assume whatever they put on the kid's birth certificate, will be that. Okay, I disagree with you. Our understanding of a word's surname is different for a royalty. Legally, Harry does not have to use anything at all as a surname, hence your comment. But he is from the House of Windsor, thus creating a quasi surname. This is a technicality. Both of us are right. Okay. It is, I'm just reading because it's so interesting. Okay, it is just that the name Marco has such a varying degree of infamy. Now that they are in the US, can they not choose register a family name that the whole family can use? I think the Sussex name may come to an end. Just I thought, not disagreeing with you either. Unfortunately, first impression count, and in the case of her surname, people were first introduced to her as Marco, which has now stuck. Consider that Kate is still called a Middleton, even though she's been married forever. All right, so there's more comment, but let me stop here. I'm almost an hour, and I have 3 other tweets to show you. Now 2. Okay, Sarah Jessica Parker, a Meghan defender. We have no choice but to stand. All right, I guess Jessica Parker tweeted that. I think I did this video, and I put the link in one of those old videos when I read partial of the article. Okay, let's see here. The rats are already attacking, proving her point. They don't even realize they are exactly what the article talks about. They're so stupid. Great thing. They proved Safia, okay, Safia right there. Exactly, they're also dumb. They're profiting receipt. It's awful to watch, but you know what? I have a feeling someone is documenting this, a type of serious, but believe me, it will all come back to bite them. Said bitter people they are. Remember, Chris said someone is working on something, like Diana Megan's story is being documented somewhere. Those rats are not going to just get away with it. They are mad because Sarah Jessica Parker highlights it, and then she brings attention to how the firm treat Meghan. Okay, I hope Chris' investigation can lead to a documentary. Love that. Wow, this is huge. I'm so happy more people are starting to see the truth. Let the blind see here. But the thing is that a lot of people know. Okay, a lot of people knew. They just keep their mouth shut. Just remember, many of these people are public figures. All right, how the how will I say, how the people, the public view them really affect their bottom lines. Okay, because if let's say they make a movie and they say something stupid and people hating on what they said, they're not gonna watch their movie. So a lot of people see what's going on, they just shut their mouth. There's some people who don't give a f what anybody said, like for instance, Dave Chappelle. All right, so if you know more people are seeing it, and you know it's just that our prayers is just working. That's all I know. Our prayers is just working. But many of those actors, especially if they are young, who come and out. I know Sarah Jessica Parker is not young, just fresh out, coming to make a career for a name for herself. She's been in the business quite some time. But the new ones who have their heads and their shoulder, many of them will most likely keep their mouth shut because they don't want to create or instigate anything to make the public mad. Because if the public mad, most likely it's gonna affect their pocket. So they stay quiet. All right. Thanks for free people. Who found it? Let's see here. Who found it? Okay, this send it to me. Who's that? So another, okay, videos are not working on Twitter today. Okay, that's why I'm not mad. Our girl has respected people defending her while the firm has tabloid and murky on their side. You can compete where you don't compare. Exactly, stand so hard. Okay, when the Rangers or Royalist trolls attack someone who speaks in favor of Meghan, they are not just proof the squad, Bat Sentinel and others right, but inadvertently creating new squaddies and section of the internet which were previously unaware of the situation. What did I say? There was one video I was saying, as they're moving forward, they're creating more armies, more people on their side. This is exactly that. And when you look at Harry and Meghan, all they're doing whenever they come out is to do things that are good, that benefit other people. They're just doing it to for other people who don't have the voice. So most likely people with good sense of reality will back Harry and Meghan. All right, so they should have stopped. Those idiot in the UK should have stopped. It's better late than sorry. Just stop right now. Okay, I'm glad she posted it. More people need to read the article. Okay, wow, that's amazing. Believe me, a lot, I'm pretty sure a lot of celebrities are reading our tweet, watching our videos, and all of that. The main thing for them is they don't want to insert themselves into that conversation, because if those machinery get into their business, their case, and you see how the British tabloid work. When they don't like you, they do things. They do all sort of things. All right, create bots to go after you. So those celebrities are trying to avoid that. So I could see many of them why they stand quiet. So I'm not mad on any of them. That look at, for instance, the Megan's co-worker Patrick, right, on Suit. He wrote a huge tweet not too long ago defending Megan. That's because he knows her. Okay, he's someone who's secure of who he is and whatever. But yeah, I know record more, but I can't because I can't see some of the videos. Okay, how much further evidence do we all require? All right, Meghan and Harry are decent human beings who want to serve and have a life of meaning. Service is universal. All right, so she retweeted that. Harry has spent time with Laman and his family on the field of competition for the Invictus game, but also in their home. Laman has been a resident in the Veterans Village built by another of Harry's patronages. Very interesting. Oh, is that him? Is he sitting on a wheelchair? I'm not sure. All right, so that's that. Okay, this is the reason I bookmarked this when I read some of the comment. Okay, racist people doesn't care about that, sis. They hate Meghan because she is black, and they hate Harry because he loved Mary and made a family with a black woman. So no matter what good Harry and Meghan does, hate this world. All right, those racist pieces of shit will continue to hate them. Okay, and let's discontinue, and black people have to stop exhausting themselves proving their goodness and their worth to white society. They will never be enough. All right, let's go into some of this. All right, there's the love and amen. Let's go into this. All right, I just read this exactly because it doesn't mean shit to them. Okay, about.
So true, my consolation is that those haters will carry the burden of their hate and maladjustment.
Yes, knowing that their lives are miserable gives me comfort to sit. All right. That's that. I don't know. Should I go into this? Is a thread. All right. So she retweeted that. Okay. Prince Harry make lasting impression on those whose lives he's touched. Okay. Yes, I remember that brave man well. I saw Prince Harry with him several times over the last 5-6 years. I never saw him standing. He was always in his wheelchair. This is a heartwarming. Okay, thank you for your kind words. We should look for the best in each other. Harry's love. All right, let's do prayer. Prayer, health and protection. Okay, health and protection. Where did I spell one here? An extra I. Health and protection. All right, let's. Something said go into one of these where they usually have the list, but let's read that one. Okay, your love and faithfulness along with your goodness and mercy surround me daily, so I will not fear whatever might come against me. My trust is in you, God, and I give thanks to you for your love and protection. In Jesus' name, amen. Grant, O Lord, thy protection and protection strength. All right, let's look for image. Let's do this one where you're helping each other. Okay, let's see here. Thank you for my beautiful family. It worries me that I cannot protect them from all of the evil in this world. I am on my knees asking for your help. Please watch over my family. Today, when they step out the front door, send an angel to guide them home safely and avoid any harm they may face. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, so that said, please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to help support my channel, there's a PayPal link in the description. And some of you who have donated, I appreciate it. As you can see, I'm saying Harry, YouTube is playing, I don't know what they're doing, but I've been sharing with you some of the things that I've been dealing with. But anyway, that's it. And if those videos work on Twitter, I probably will do another video because there was some stuff that I bookmarked I cannot see. All right, thanks for watching.